Alright guys, I've actually improved moving a character. Check this out. Now before, I actually made you select a character, then select the movement icon to make a movement. Then I made you select the character model that's inside the movement range ring. Look, as my mouse is outside the movement range ring, you can't actually click to finish the movement, and the model actually stops. It's terrible design. Alright, so check this out. Once it's your turn in the movement phase, your character is automatically selected now, and it's activated to move. And if you don't want to move this character, you can always select a different character, and then the prior character deactivates its movement, and the current character starts its movement. Now, you can move this character anywhere within its movement range ring. The mouse can actually be now what's outside the movement range ring, and the model continues to move and look at the mouse. And to complete movement, you press down anywhere you want on the map, and the character makes its movement. And look, I made a move. The AI made a move now. Now it's my turn. A character is automatically selected right now to make a move. Right now, a Goblin Grunt is selected. I'm going to finish my movement right now. AI made its movement, and now I got another Goblin Grunt. Say I don't want to move him. I want to move Respec, the Druid here, and I can move him anywhere now. Now before, again, if the mouse left this movement range ring circle here, the model stopped moving, and I was unable to actually press down to complete movement, which left a lot of players frustrated. But now everything's fixed, and hopefully the player experience is much better. Now before, during the deployment phase, when you're playing against the AI, you had to individually select each character one by one and place them on the deployment field. Now when you're playing against the AI, you can deploy all your characters back to back. Now when you're playing online, of course, you take turns deploying with your opponent. One of the biggest criticisms I had about my game is how slow the dice rolls. And look at it, pretty slow. And also, sometimes when the dice rolled, it didn't have a lot of spin to it. Look at that. Pathetic. Now I've recently made sure that the dice rolls really quick, and there's always a spin to it. And also, when I know it's going to be a successful roll, I play a explosion animation and a sound effect. I was able to code it up where I could figure out and predict if it was going to be a successful roll or not. So let's check it out. See, it rolled a 2 and the computer rolled a 1. None of those are really successful rolls. So let's see until I get another roll. Roll the 1. So let's see if I can get a successful roll off. There you go. You saw the flame animation and you heard some sound effect too. Same with the AI. He got a successful roll. Another thing I weirdly noticed once I built the game was that some of my point lights weren't working correctly. For example, I have this little base skin called a Thief's Hideout, and look at it. I actually have a green light that's supposed to be showing there, kind of illuminating the base, you know, giving it green glow, but there is no green glow in this little picture I have. Now, when I was developing the game in Unity, I saw the green light appear, but when I actually built the game in a Windows or a Macintosh deployable executable file, I didn't see it, and so the lights broke. So basically, I needed to change the render settings to from automatic to important, and now you can see this nice green glow on each base here. Now I've added a test server for PlayFab. As you can see, here's my production Monowar. I have Monowar Personal, which is my test server. And then I've added a test server for Photon. And so basically, what these will allow me to do is I will be able to make changes to a game and see how they act online without impacting the production game. So I don't want to interfere with people who are playing online right now. I've also added an announcer to my game that will announce certain things like a new game round or character slain or critical damage or game over. Let me show you.
The match has begun. Waiting the enemy characters. Deployment phase. It is now your turn. You have phase priority this round.
Alright, so basically explain what kind of game we're playing. Slayer, slay the enemy characters. It's in the deployment phase. It is now my turn. So I'm going to go ahead and deploy my characters.
Movement phase. It is now your turn.
There you go. Lets me know it's my turn. And it doesn't tell me it's my turn right away.
Your turn.
It waits a few seconds because, I kind of give you the hint it's already your turn. Because when it's your turn, the movement ring is activated. So you get a chance to move your character or perform an action before the announcer tells you it's your turn. That helps avoid, the announcer spamming your turn. And the announcer just said the time is running out. Look, you got a few seconds left to make this movement. There you go.
Phase, ability phase. It is now your turn. Character slain.
Character slain. I also did some cool things with Discord and webhooks. I basically send Discord messages from my game, like somebody logged in or somebody created a new account or somebody might be looking for a match right now, and so it gives you some communication and interconnection between Discord and my game. This is really just kind of just testing the waters. I might be able to do a lot of cool creative things later on down the road, but this is what I got for now. So basically, every time you kind of do something in my game, you get a little message in Discord. And for now, it's kind of digestible because there's not a lot of people playing. But I'll probably have to modify this as more people start playing. But I think there's a lot of cool things we might be able to do with this. And you've probably seen this already, but I've added a timer to the game. Basically, the game does take a long time to play, and I'm trying to encourage people to not take forever on their turns because I don't think this game is that complicated. Well, right now I'm giving it about 30 seconds each turn. Hopefully you finish earlier than that. But it really doesn't take much thought to move a character right now. So now I'll say this, when you get some mana to upgrade your character, you might want some more time to decide which character you want to upgrade. Now I do give you an extra 30 seconds the beginning of each round, so you can spend that time to figure out what you want to spend your mana on. And right now my game has 4 different modes right now, game types: Slayer, Mana Cargo, Mana Towers, and Capture the Chickens. And some of those games took a long time to play. I've had a couple matches where it took 45 minutes. So I lowered the score for a lot of those games, like Slayer. It used to be a score of 10 kills, now it's to 6 kills. Capture the Chicken, used to have to capture 10 chickens. I reduced that to 6. The Mana Cargo one, you used to have to capture 6 of those Mana Cargo chests, and now I only have to do 3. I didn't do anything with the Mana Towers one because that one went pretty quickly. So I basically, my goal is to hopefully reduce the game time to actually play a game from like 30-40 minutes to maybe like only 10 minutes. Especially when I included the timers now and also the faster dice rolls. I really think people can play this game really quickly. And this one I feel really bad about. I probably should have had this in there before I released the first version. It's the volume button. I've added that to 4 different screens. In the very opening screen, this play game screen right here, and also when you're playing the game. And you got 3 different menu options. Volume options. Like you got music, you got effects, and announcer. So you can change any of those at will. You can actually hear the music now. Before, the music might have been blaring and you had no recourse. You had to listen to the music. Now you can turn that music off if you want. And you don't like the announcer, you can turn him off too. Same with the effects. So at least I've added that now.